Hi everyone, I wanted to show you my papers that I've been working on for the Paper Terrace Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge. Remember I had gotten some food coloring, and these were done with food coloring. They were a little too bright. Might be able to use some of them, but some of them are really bright, so we'll see. So these were done with just green food coloring. And I had laid it on a plastic that I'd had some coffee dyed things on. And so that's why it's kind of brown there. Now these, they're still the food coloring, but I also added coffee water to them. And I like this color much better because I'm going for more of a vintage look, not a bright, springy, summery look. So there's some doilies that I did. A couple envelopes. They didn't turn out the best. This paper that these envelopes were made of, I don't care for as much. They don't dye as well. Then I've got several shades of greens to work with. They're just plain. These were the end of my green water, and so I just took my gloves and dabbed it in and just scooted it around. And I think they're kind of cool to work with too. Then these are, oops, got an extra down there. These are the lace ones, and they turned out great. Love how they turned out. So they will be fun to use. Obviously, I won't be using all of the papers that I made. I just made up a bunch while I was doing it. And then I'll see which ones I use. So those are all of the greens. We set those aside. And what do I have next? Okay, here are the pinks. Trying to see. Here they are. These are the ones that are just the food coloring in water. Again, very bright. I may be able to use the bright pink a little bit more than the brighter green, especially maybe those two. We'll see. But then I added, again, some coffee water to them. And this is what I got. They almost look like avocado dyed when I added the coffee water to the food coloring water. They look really pretty. So I have a big variety of colors to work with. Again, the envelope I wasn't real happy with. So these are just some of the colors of the plain. Then I have the lacy ones. I didn't make as many of these because I'm not sure if I'm going to put pink as pages or use it more just to put pops of color on pages and do the coffee dyed and the green. I'm not real sure yet. So anyway, these are the lacy ones. Oh, that one, get out of there. Then this one, I wanted some polka dots. I didn't need a whole page. And so I just took a pin and dabbed in put it in my paint, and then I put it on the paper and my paint and put it on the paper and just went on. So I like how that turned out. Then I have the coffee dye. These are the doilies. I do not like the doilies they have now at Dollar Tree. The ones they used to have years ago, coffee dyed much better than the ones they have now. They must have some kind of coating on it. So these are just my plain pages. Then I've got several of the lacy ones. I know these are made with stencils and the tablecloth pieces, but I count them as tools, so I figured that was fine. If stamps can be tools, then I figured stencils could be tools too. Then I was messing around with these. This is with the acrylic paint and stencils. This is one of my doilies at Tor, obviously. So these would be borders. These did not turn out as well, except for that one there. And I wish I would not have used the same paper because I could have cut. I still can do a corner, but I wish I could have used the whole thing. But yeah, that one turned out really cute. And look at this one. I think this is like one of my favorites. I love this one. Can you see it okay? I hadn't planned on this. I was just going to do the middle. So I had started getting my white out too far. And so that's why it's not real clear on a couple of the corners. But I was like, oh, that would be pretty. This is the first one I had done. The paper was much lighter, so it doesn't stand out as much. But that's kind of nice because it's better for writing on. And just some more. Should put them this way, shouldn't I? Sorry. This one I just used my sponge and just did circles and stuff. So on this one I might do some stamping, like word stamps, you know, cursive type words, or go in and do some stenciling with maybe some pink flowers or green leaves or something. There's that one. Another one of those I just swirled around with the, edges. This one, I took a pencil and I dabbed the eraser into the paint and then put it on. I was doing this at 2 o'clock in the morning. I love polka dots, so I actually did that. It's like, oh, I didn't know if I'd do the whole page. Another one, and love this one. Look how that turned out. Wasn't that gorgeous? I wasn't sure if that was going to turn out because of the little tiny lines. I thought it might just seep through, but it turned out pretty good. So that's that. Then I mixed my paint with food coloring, and it works pretty well. At least it worked well for the pink. Not so much for the green. It looks blue. I don't know why. But I did it on the manila folders, you know, the file folders that I got from Dollar Tree. So I'm thinking I may need to paint onto white paper and then glue it onto the manila folders. I don't know if that's why it turned more of a blue. I have several layers on here, and I kept mixing more and more paint with the green, thinking I might get it brighter, and it never did. I mean, it looks bright on when I was mixing it, but when I put it on here and it dried, it looks blue. So those I can't use. I mean, I might cover them up and use them for something, but I can't use them as is because I don't have blue in my journal. Then I was experimenting with my tissue papers. And I coffee dyed them. And I did a plain one. How much room do I have here? These I sprayed with my coffee water. Then I took a paper towel and dabbed on the top of them because I didn't want them super dark. I wanted to be able to see the flowers. This one I did not dab it off. So you can see the difference. Then the rest are just, I think, just coffee dyed. Oh no, there's other things too. Let's see. So I've got coffee dyed pages, just different colors from some of the books and journal and stuff that I got. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me start again here. I'll do it sideways. So there's just coffee dyed pages. Then I tried painting on the pages. I had mixed results. This is just white. It took me several applications, and you can still really see the words well. I was hoping to get some of them where the words were a little more covered up, but you could still stamp over this and it would be okay. But I might try putting another layer or two. We'll see. I don't know if it's the paint is too thin or these pages soak up the ink and the paint and stuff really well. So it could be just these pages of this book just are like that. But this is the difference. You can see there is quite a big difference between it. So we'll see. I may leave them, may put another layer, I don't know. Again, the green did not turn out very green. This one is a little more green. Again, this looks more blue. And I don't understand that when it was pretty bright green. So I don't know. Don't know. Oh, and here's the coffee dyed, or coffee and food color dyed page. Now the pink pages turned out really good. Got some different colors of pink for those. So I like how those turned out. That one might be a bit bright. I might have to go over it with white and see. But those are my papers that I have to work with now. And my journal will be soft cover. And let me just put something pretty on here to look at while I'm talking. My journal will be soft cover with one signature. So now I need to go through and decide which papers are going to be part of my signature and which ones I'm going to use for making like pockets and that kind of thing from. So I hope you like my papers. I am really happy with the way they turned out, except for those green ones that look blue. The rest I really, really like. So thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.